Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to go over how to draw Suchomimus from Jurassic World. So let's get started. I'm going to start up here, and I'm going to be pulling a curve for the front of the snout. And we're going to pull it back right here. He's going to have a long snout, similar to like Spinosaurus. And then cheekbone right there. I'm going to go to the top right here of the snout, and I'm going to curve back, down, back down over here, line over here, and a little bit more on this side, right there, like for the eye, that's above the brow. Curve right there for the eye. We drew in the eye right there. And then fill it in for the pupil and the iris. So when you're talking about like big animals, when you look at big animals, for example, in nature right now, they tend to have like a round eye. They don't have like a slit pupil or anything like that. So just kind of remember that most likely they had like, eyes that were, I mean, like round. They were not slit pupils for the most part. That's the skin right there. And the inside of the mouth. Stay with me right here. Curve out. Line underneath. Pull back. Right here for the back of the jaw. Over here now we're going to draw the teeth, to kind of give it more flavor. And the teeth are not that big proportionally, right? Everything is about proportion, and it's just triangle shapes aiming down. I love dinosaurs, by the way. I don't know if you can tell or not, but dinosaurs are awesome. Draw teeth at the bottom over here. So that looks kind of flat. How do you make that look not that flat? You draw the back portion, right, of the mouth. And over here, we're going to draw the tongue sticking out a little bit right there. But we're going to also draw some of the back teeth over here. Like so. And then we're going to fill this in along this side. Right on. There we go. Line over here. Back along the back of the head. Down. And line over here. And down. Alrighty. Where's his nostril? Probably around here, I think. I can't remember. Around here. Because usually they're like, getting fish with the other portion. They're reaching into water. Line down here. And let's go into the body real quick. So we're going to draw a curve right here for the rib cage. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to keep going over here. Line over here for the elbow area. Like so. Line out over there. Down right here for the back. Right there, we've got a bump on his back. Very Spinosaurus looking, just to kind of keep that aware. Line right here for the other side of the elbow, pulling in. Curve, curve, curve right there. Over here on this side, line over here. Line over here for the other arm, pulling in. Pulling in, you can kind of hide that there, like he's almost crossing his hands. But it's just like he's hiding it there. It just doesn't show. Curve over here, down. Line over here. Line, line. Over here for the leg on the far side. Down. Down over here. Curve, curve, curve right there for the foot hitting the ground. And then we want the other foot to be kind of lifted up. So something like an L shape right here. And we're going to have that foot lifting off the ground. Like so. Over here on this side. Line, line. And right here below the neck, we want to have a little bit of darkness showing because you want to have that shadow there so it's understandable. By the way, don't forget, I know this stuff might seem overwhelming. You just want to get like the gist of the character, like the gist. You don't have to be exact. We're not copy machines. It's completely fine. And just that's all you need to do. Just get the gist of something. You're doing this for your own self-enjoyment, right? Curve, curve. And so what is left at this point, right? You could do a couple of things. You could darken up the bottom of the belly a little bit here, again, to give the drawing a little bit of weight. Don't forget, by the way, go download the free ebook. There's an ebook on drawing something cute. There's also a Godzilla ebook on drawing the face of Godzilla. Go check that stuff out. If you do like drawing, it's going to help your drawing immensely. Go check that out. I'm going to go right here now and fill in the dark. There we go. Dark over here. A lot of this stuff, like I said, it gives gravitas and weight to the entire drawing, but it's up to you. But we're going to go over here and we're going to draw the patches of color. And those are going to be thin, right? They're going to be kind of thin with the marker if you can. Try to get as thin as you can, the line. And just it's going to look like chocolate syrup fell on his back or something. That's the way you kind of see other animals, right, with their coloration. It's going to look something like that. And maybe even over the eye a little bit right there. There you go. Something over the face. And curve right there. And right there. Right on. And right here at the bottom there. And at this point, you can do whatever you want. You can draw more patches of color over here. You're kind of free to do what you want. That's this is the kind of level of drawing that I like. It's like it's fun to do it, but now you can just toy with the design, right? And the colors and the darkness. You can add more dark over here. So it's up to you, and that's your creative, vibe. What you vibe with. This is where your personality will come out, I would say, after that stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If there's a dinosaur I have not done on the channel, please let me know what you want to see. I love suggestions. And I want you to stay here because we're about to go into another drawing lesson right now. So let's get started. Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.